Welcome back to my channel. My name is Lisa. If you're new, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here. Today I'm going to do a summer refresh dining room edition. I've been wanting to do just a little, like, I don't know, Nancy Meyers Shabby Chic inspired kind of dining room. I did decorate for spring, and it's okay. It's just okay. But I've been working my living room, just kind of freshening that up, and I've really been loving that Nancy Meyers Shabby Chic Cottage Core, whatever you call it, you know what I mean. I'm sure it's everywhere. And I think I've done a pretty good job in my living room. I'll show you just some outtakes for that. And then I kind of wanted to extend that into my dining room. And my take on the Nancy Meyers Shabby Chic thing that I'm going for is I have a lot of pieces from my grandmother that are antique, vintage, all of those things. And I love them so much. I have, just more than just the thing, it's the memories that they invoke in me. And so I've had a lot of pieces in this china cabinet back over my shoulder for years since I've had them. They have been tucked in that china cabinet, and I am just wanting to use them and enjoy them, because when my grandmother had them, she did not have them tucked away into some china cabinet to look at. She used them, and I want to use them and enjoy them out on display instead of tucked in a cabinet. There are some pieces that are so fragile because they're so old that I will not be using. They're going to stay in the china cabinet, protected from myself, because I am the queen of klutz. I have dropped many things, broken many things. I have tripped myself, broken things on myself. So there are some things I just don't trust myself with. So I am going to take you along for that, and let me know what you think. One of my favorite pieces from my grandmother that I'm for sure going to be including is this water pitcher. It's actually a wash pitcher, and oh, this is really heavy. And it comes with this big basin. So they've actually used this to wash. So I for sure want to use this. So growing up, I always remember this pitcher and water basin sitting in our living room in front of the window on an old table that my parents got for their wedding gift from my dad's parents, my paternal grandparents. And that was just a staple in my childhood. And I have that table, and I'll insert a clip of that. So I for sure want to use this. I'm not sure if I'm going to just use the pitcher. I envision using the pitcher more for like a flower arrangement. I would love to get some fresh cut flowers for this. So I'm not sure if I'm actually going to keep the pitcher with the basin or just do the pitcher. And then I was also thinking I could do the basin as like replace my fruit bowl in the kitchen and use this instead of that, because I love the inside of this, and when the pitcher is in it on the table, you don't get to see the inside. And so I really kind of want to show this off too. So yeah, and I feel like this fits right in with the whole, like, just lived in, vintage, old, collectible finds that are in the definitely shabby chic for sure, because of just that floral pattern and the roses, but also just in that whole, like, Nancy Meyers Cottage Core aesthetic that I'm going for. So yeah, I really want to incorporate this piece. So I was looking, a lot of my inspiration just came from Pinterest. I was doing a lot of scrolling on Pinterest, more for like dining rooms and just how to combine like the Nancy Meyers and Shabby Chic, because I know the Nancy Meyers is a lot of like the blue and the white, and the Shabby Chic is a lot of floral, and just wanted to marry those two and just kind of get some ideas, at least for like a tablescape and stuff. So yeah, here's what I'll show you, kind of like what I've been looking at on Pinterest. And so yeah, for sure, I'm going to incorporate this basin somewhere in the picture. And again, I really envision this on the centerpiece with some fresh cut florals, like some big, I'm not even sure what's in season right now. Like, I don't know, I picture big hydrangea size, peony size, mums, like the big mums, chrysanthemums. So I might just have a look around at like a Trader Joe's or something and see what they've got. I'm thinking probably just a white, but we'll see how that goes. So yeah, these are my favorite pieces. So I wanted to give you a look of my dining room table as it is right now. It's pretty basic. It's okay for spring, but it's time for a rezhuzh. And here is a look at the china cabinet that I have in the corner. I know that the chair is reflecting in the glass, but a lot of those pieces are my grandmother's. And so I just have that. And then I have just a basic mirror and sconce with a wreath on the wall. Nothing too fancy. We aren't fancy here. So it is a small space. It's connected to my kitchen. That is right over there. And then if I swing you around, it is open to our living room. And this is what I have been working on. This is real life, folks. You get real life on my channel. This is a box for our cat. She loves boxes. She loves string. And then this guy right over here is a cat curl, and she's got balls in that, and she'll play with that. So yes, a cat lives here. But this is kind of what I've done with our living room, and just doing pieces that I love. The Tiffany lamp over there, incorporating just some of those blues, and florals, and just books, and just my interpretation is that it's just cozy and lived in. So here's another piece of real life. This is Queen Jackie's throne. Her blanket in the corner. She will snuggle up in that and settle down and sleep. So yeah, that is real life. So just let me give you a wider view. And so I'm kind of wanting to take this same aesthetic and just put it into the dining room. I've brought out some of my grandmother's pieces that I kind of want to make sure I use. So let me give you a close-up here. For sure, I'm going to use this vase, like I said before. I'd love to get some fresh cut flowers, mind blank, some fresh cut flowers for there. I am not sure I'm going to use the basin on the table. We'll see how it looks. But for sure, we're using these two pieces somewhere. And then just here's some of the bowls, plates, a little saucer and a little bowl for this little pink dish. I remember my grandmother had this like a candy dish or a nut dish, and I'm actually thinking, I think that would be cute with like a candle in it. I pulled out this candle from my living room, and so I was kind of playing with that. So yeah, I'm not sure yet, but I think I'd like to incorporate that little bowl. And then I'd also love to incorporate some of my blue and white pieces. I do have some in my living room. So I'm just wanting to see how it plays with some of the florals. And then this green piece is not putting on the table, but I am going to replace my spoon rest in the kitchen with this. I already have the matching butter dish over on my stove, and so I think having this as my spoon rest, I'm going to go ahead and do that, but I just wanted to show you this is one of my favorite pieces as well. And then I pulled out our placemat. Like, these are my everyday just placemats, and then I had these as well. They're kind of like an aqua color, and so I was thinking about seeing if even those would work, incorporating with this. So I was just going to play around with it and see kind of how it looks and where we go. I do think I'm going to keep my table runner there and still use that rather than replacing that, so at least that gives it a good anchor. Also, wanted to mention it's a beautiful day in the Twin Cities today. My cat Jackie is in the patio door. She loves sitting in this spot with the door open. Sunny, it's 76. It's beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful.
I don't think that I could find a better way to spend my time than spending it all on you. Things may come and take me far away from you, but you hold my heart. I thank the Lord when I have you in my arms. When I'm feeling lost or running low, I sink into your love just like a stone. Even if I'm miles from you, I know wherever you are, I call home. You were the spark that lit a fire, a flame so
I'm not sure.
burning blue.
Maybe the picture needs to be more of the centerpiece.
It doesn't get better than you. I'm so happy that you're mine. I think about you all the time. I'm keeping you forever in my heart. We're never running out of love, 'cause you will always be enough. If life's a journey, you're my favorite part.
I'm not sure I'm liking that either.
Sink into my love just like a stone. When you're feeling lost and all alone, sink into my love just like a stone. No matter the miles from you, I know wherever you are, I call home.
Sounds to me like somebody is getting a new roof or some siding. If you hear the nailing, it's summer and that's what happens. Well, I think it's starting to come together. I'm actually kind of liking that. And then just picture some fresh flowers in the vase. Some like big poofy hydrangeas or peonies. Mums, kind of whatever is available. But yeah, I think I'm kind of liking that. Oh, what do you think? What do you guys think? I think I might sit with this for a bit and see how it goes. So what I was thinking, until I get fresh flowers for the picture, maybe I put a little greenery there and then do the candle once I get flowers there because I feel like something was off. I don't know. What do you think? I know it isn't much. It's very simple, but I love seeing my grandmother's pieces. I am a sentimental schmuck when it comes to that. So, yeah, I love it. I love it. You'll have to let me know what you think in the comments. Just wanted to see how that looked if I layered in a bowl inside the pink bowl, but I kind of feel like I like it better, the bowl better over on the saucer. It kind of gives some dimension there. I do have a couple more bowls that I could get. Let's try that. I think that's cute. So what I did is I took the saucer from over here and put it in there. I think, and I just raised that little plant a little bit more until we get flowers for the water pitcher. I think this is going to work. I think that's going to do it. Of course, like anything, I always switch out stuff, but I feel like we probably will just do that. And then, yeah, I'll put our placemats out. I think I'm just going to do our normal everyday placemats. Or actually, maybe I will do. I actually kind of like the blue. Maybe we'll do that instead. I am not sure what is going on with that placement right there. Oh, something happened to it. I am going to need to press that. In between heavy things, I'm going to try to flatten it. We'll see. He looks pretty funny, doesn't he? I just wanted to show you the transition from the living room into the dining room now. I feel like the colors, at least they're a little more cohesive, I think. So let me show you. Days later, I wanted to give you an update on what I ended up with for my tablescape. I tried to get that blue round placemat to flatten, and it would not cooperate, so I just gave up on it. And I realized that I really like having my blue and white out, and so I just kind of simplified it. So these are just some hydrangeas, faux hydrangeas that I had in my stash. So I put that out in this tray, and then I found some really old placemats. They're just a burlap kind of material, and I felt like the green leaves kind of look like summer a bit. So I did that, and I have the itch to go thrifting, and I really want to add to my blue and white collection, and I know that's all the trend right now, and I just want to add on to some of the pieces that I have that my mother-in-law had left for me. So I would love to have like a vase to kind of replace this guy, or some kind of jar. Yeah, I have a whole list on my phone of just things I'd like to, home decor items that I'd like to maybe thrift for, and I have a feeling that's probably going to be a future video, so keep a lookout for that. But yeah, I have that on my list. New placemats on my list. These placemats are so old. Honestly, I can't even remember when or where I got them. But I still had them, so they're old. I'd like to get new summer kind of placemats. So this is the look at the table. Just real simple. Just got it real simple. And then I wanted to show you, this is what we did with my grandmother's pitcher that I had, the water pitcher. I'm using it as my utensil rock, and I just think that's real cute. I like it. And then the basin part of it, I'm actually just using as a fruit bowl. I think it's working out well. It just adds a little bit of just that summer to the kitchen as well. So yeah, just still using my grandmother's water pitcher and basin just in the kitchen. So I like that, and I just wanted to simplify the table. So that's going to do it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed spending this time with me as I did a simple refresh on my dining room table. And that's what I interpret as the Nancy Meyers Shabby Chic inspired look, using some of my grandmother's pieces that are so special to me, and I love being able to look at them. So feel free to always comment below thoughts, suggestions, anything that you'd like to see from me in the future, my future videos. I would love that. Also, if you enjoyed it, I hope you did, give it a big like, and consider subscribing to my channel. So with that, I hope you have a blessed day and a blessed week. Until my next video, I'll see you later. Blessings, my friends. Bye.